taking a lot of time to flee her abuse. He has to help her flee abuse, but can't help me. But typically they're minions. Both of them are helping her, but you can't help me. She's special. She got 2 police. Here's the thing of it is I was before her. You see the pattern? At all these locations, same pattern. Different people. For the amusement park, one person on the ride, and he told me to wait. And then the other ride, there was a spot, and they told me to wait there too. Are you seeing a pattern? Location to location. I was before her, wait. I'm being taunted, like the security guard taunted me with this paper that they know I can't use because I'm calling their con artists. And even if I wasn't, they are blacklisting me I have all the places blacklisting me from shelter. I can't get on them. They're lying for the police department. So I had to leave for that upload for the police officer because it was being hacked and my upload was 3 hours at the police department. So I had to leave the police department to upload because that's who's hacking my devices and pathologically lying about it. He did the report for her. They deny me reports. Taunt it. Plus the fact I was before her and I'm waiting. Struggling and really not trying to get her things together. I can talk to you. Can you hear me? Okay. Because she's just playing around, not really trying to gather her things. I'm just waiting on you is the thing. And I know scammers come in here and try to deflect and distract. The same ones that block paths on the street. You're in the way and wouldn't move. They helped you. They took a bogus report on you. You came after me and getting help. What's your name?
My name is Officer Cassidy.
And your badge number? Okay, so what happens is I go over my abuser is very sadistic. So he has police waste my time. So I already told someone to report. He's done this years and he has people really, he thinks it's funny for me to repeatedly repeat myself. So he scams. So I've already done a report and then they have you so I can repeat myself. So when I go to domestic violence organizations, they scam and they say you have to call each organization. I can't help you. Be safe. So they have me call 10, 15 locations and repeat myself over and over to never get help. So what I'm trying to say is people are sadistic and want me to repeat myself for emotional distress.
No, I'm trying to help you out,
but I mean, if he was helping me out, all I want to do is flee abuse, and I want police to be held accountable for aiding and abetting the abuse and pathologically lying to keep me in an unsafe situation.
I want to help you out, but I want to know what's going on.
I'm in a domestic violence crisis, and I can't flee my abuse. Law enforcement is blackballing me from getting help to flee abuse. So I came and relocated here to start fresh, and my abuser just puts me out when I look nice and try to keep myself up. Every single time I get put out.
Okay, so what did you want me to do to help you out today?
What are you supposed to do by law? Aren't you supposed to place women in safe environments?
So what I'm trying to do is I want to know what happened.
I need to be placed in a safe environment, and I need the police that aid and abet my domestic violence crisis to be held accountable. Yeah, my abuser. I got put out of a shelter for my abuser. He puts me out of shelters and he puts me out of lease agreements. He's scammed with my employer. He has a reign of terror and has never been held accountable.
You're going in and out on different things right now, but I want to know.
I thought that you reported all crimes. I didn't know that you had specific. Which crimes do you want me reporting? How do I do it your way? Okay, you don't want all of it. Okay, so I just need to flee abuse. I need a safe environment.
So what you want is resources?
No, I can't get it on my own. I'm blackballed. I communicated that with you. I want it to be placed in a safe environment, like other women fleeing abuse.
So the thing is,
are you denying me the placement and corruption? Because I'm trying to prove to the FBI that my inability to get shelter, been getting gaslighted and punished all day for my abuser, sir. I'm trying to prove that he's controlling my environments. And you people are lashing out and oppressing me purposely. So the thing that each time that I'm trying to flee abuse, someone starts arguments, even family members.
I'm trying to help you out, but if you keep arguing with me,
that's what the shelter just did, pathologically lying. Why would I have to argue with you about fleeing abuse? Why can't you just be compassionate and loving?
Calm down for a bit.
You're gaslighting me. Why do I have to be punished for fleeing abuse and get pathological lies?
Calm down for a bit.
I'm calm. I don't want you gaslighting me in line. You're trying to deflect and distract on the fact that y'all are enlisting people to commit crimes. And you're scamming to keep me from my rights, just like the shelter did. You're staging conflict to argue to keep me in my abuse. Well, that's what's been happening years. I think you had the shelter do it. This is emotional abuse. You know I'm desperate trying to flee. You're aiding and abetting it, and you're taunting me, just like the shelter did, and numerous other locations. It's emotional abuse. So here's the thing in their scam. Why is it I'm causing a disturbance by trying to flee abuse if they're not aiding and abetting the abuse? Everywhere I'm at, trying to flee abuse is a disturbance, and I have a problem for trying to flee it. They think that's an airtight alibi. It has been. To be narcissistic and put me on punishment for trying to flee abuse, or threaten my arrest, attack me, haul me off at New Beginnings in Garland in handcuffs, arrest me at a domestic violence support group, took my freedom 2 times at Texas Women's Center in Fort Worth, arrested me numerous times for trying to report death threats. Now it's just emotional abuse. This one, Nashville arrested me for trying to report my apps were being broken into to keep me from fleeing. Abuse in Richardson by law enforcement.
Ladies, have you guys got any call?
So since they had the shelter put me out, they want me on the streets. I'm fixed up. And he interrupts me, my appearance, doing this repeatedly over and over. So if I'm on the streets, I can't take care of myself that good. And these are his minions, and they're blackballed me and keep me from shelter all these years. I'm just trying to prove it. This is the problem right here. And then they have everybody, the same pattern of behavior, blaming me for their abuse. Narcissistic, helping somebody else that came after me. Just like they have all the other locations do. And then pathologically lie about it. Emotional abuse. And then we got 2 people supervising it. It could be CIA. I heard that I was some kind of government project of abuse. And they could just be, they're just sitting there supervising it. So, sir, are you saying the United States of America is going to continue to aid and abet my domestic abuse crisis and continue to force me in homelessness, deny me shelter, and be narcissistic and oppress me? Are you saying, because I'm getting up in age, so are you saying that this is going to have to be the way that I live the rest of my life? You aiding and abetting abuse, whatever's going on? You're having places ruin my food, having buses come at me, cars, having my kids crying, calling, starting arguments. Is this how we're going to live? And then just emotional abuse, someone fleeing and you ignore, and then enlist other people to do the same thing, hack their phone, degrade them, and have other people do it, steal from them, defraud them, let me get raped, all kind of other crimes. And this is what they do. So when will someone do something about this? Clearly it's illegal. Who are these people that are always supervising it? What am I supposed to do, sir? Because I fled here to get the same kind of abuse. The narcissism.
Listen, so I'm trying to help you out here. But at the same time, I'm not going to be dealing with these shenanigans either.
I have to be gaslit and degraded. That's what my abuser likes. I have to take it because I'm in a bind. It's coercive control.
Again, you keep talking over.
It's coercive control. That's what they did at the cell phone place.
I'm trying to give you everything you need to help you out.
Yeah, it's coercive control.
But yet again, you kind of yelling at me just to doing.
I think that you're abusing power and authority to degrade me like other people. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. It's like a dominance thing in power and control.
Wasting our time, wasting other people's time.
By trying to flee abuse?
From doing my duty, I'm gonna have you removed from this.
You're going to have me removed for trying to flee abuse again? Isn't that illegal for you to do that? Isn't that illegal for police to be aiding and abetting the domestic violence crisis and intimidate and lie like the shelter is and remove me for trying to flee abuse?
I can help you.
You don't want to. I don't need to. I shouldn't have to be degraded, and you have to give me emotional abuse and be narcissistic for me fleeing and scheming to keep me from getting services like the shelter just did in numerous other locations. I don't think I deserve to be degraded for wanting services location to location. I thought that was against the law. for you to abuse your power and authority in your desperation to have to reprimand me for wanting services and enlisting other parties to do the same thing. I have to be degraded and oppressed in the process of getting services in law enforcement. I like to set a boundary like I wasn't able to set with my son, and he would not call me, to not have to be violated emotionally. Nobody will take that boundary. They demand emotional abuse on me. I don't deserve it, sir, from no one. I'm not a doorman. And I'm tired of law enforcement enforcing that I am. Enforcing by handcuffs and all kind of other shenanigans that I take abuse that they're enlisted in. How much longer is this going to have to go on? I shouldn't have get put out because I want to take care of myself. Each time I paint my nails and put on a nice outfit and fix myself up and put on makeup, I'm forced into homelessness and forced to start over. And then have the schemes to have me degraded by law enforcement and armies full of other parties. And oppressed. Emotional abuse enforced by the United States of America. All kind of schemes to deny me assistance. Control tactics and dominance. Oppression. So if you're enforcing that you lie on me and degrade me like the shelter and numerous other locations have done, if you're enforcing that I take emotional abuse not to be enforced on the streets, I don't have rights. Everybody's doing it. So I have to take your emotional abuse like I did at Metro PCS for wanting my phone. And numerous other locations. Sir, if you're demanding that I take emotional abuse, I have no other choice. Everybody's doing it. Right, you're demanding that I take emotional abuse to get services. Everybody's doing it. Okay, help me out, sir. Because I'm in a bind. Because everybody's degrading me to get services. And abusing their power and authority for emotional distress.
So what is arguing with me gonna fix?
I don't think that I need to be gaslit. The topic is, how do I flee abuse that you guys are enlisted in?
I'm asking you a question. What is arguing with me?
We can't talk about me getting abused, flee.
I'm talking in a calm.
Can I write it? Can I just write what I need? Because each time I talk, people are scamming to not help me. And I'm trying not to be oppressed because people do it all the time in scams. So can I write it that way that you can't scam that it's my fault like everybody else does? If I write it, then I won't be talking. Can I text it? Can I write it because I don't want to argue with you? Yeah, can I write it? Because I don't want to argue. And each time I try to flee abuse, I get blamed.
I just need you to explain it to me.
I get gaslit. I like to write it that way I don't have to argue. Sir, do I have to be oppressed? I just can't write it out that way you won't scam that I'm arguing with you like everybody else does to violate my rights. I just can't write it. That way you can't argue.
Something doesn't really work. I'm trying to help you out.
Right. I don't want to have experience emotional abuse anymore. I can't stop that and just write out what I need. Because anything that I say, you're going to argue. It's been happening years. I just want to write it, sir. Or you deny me the right to write it so we don't have to argue? Right. That's why I'm trying to end it. Everybody does this. Can I write it? You're demanding that we talk so you can blame me for your abuse? Can I just write what my needs? That way you don't argue? Yeah, I have paper. I'll write out that I'm trying to flee abuse. That way you can't lie on me as a scam to keep me from law enforcement and fleeing abuse. See how they're helping other people? Like our other locations. It's emotional abuse. So you just wasted my time and you won't help me flee abuse?
5th and Hill, Person Square Park.
Who you keep looking at?
No.
Why would random people come in here and instruct law enforcement on what to do? And pass law enforcement notes. And then everybody's looking behind my back as being signaled by someone that I don't know. I don't have a place. That's what I'm trying to do. Are you guys enforcing that I be on the streets? When is the FBI going to do something about your crimes? I spent a lot of money to relocate here to go through the same thing.
Okay, 5th and Hill in the red line, and if you go all the way down, and in the walkway.
Like tomorrow, man. You'll have luck tomorrow.
But I relocated here. I haven't had luck in 10 years. When is someone going to put you guys under control? Why waste my time?
I'm at the red.
Why are you denying me the right to be relocated? I can't do it on my own. I want advocacy and law enforcement shutting down any kind of help.
No. Go to that shelter.
The shelter is scammed. It was premeditated to put out today in the scam. And the shelter called me, and the women's center, and I wasn't even there, and they scammed that I couldn't come there. I'm not being heard. I was not at the women's center. My abuser was mad, and they called me in a scam and told me don't come, and I wasn't even there. And this is a pattern that has followed me years.
7th Street.
And he is trying to talk so loud in the scam, the con artist said block pass.
Sir, hold on. I don't know where you're going on the bell. You gotta get it closer here because I can't hear what you're saying.
So this is, feds, I don't know if they're ever going to be held accountable. It's abuse. This is abuse. They're aiding and abetting a domestic violence crisis. This is abuse. I have a right to paint my nails. I have a right to dress the way that I want to without every time being put out and oppressed and for being mistreated for putting on makeup every single time.
Okay, no, he's living in the red line.
That's reason.
And on fire inside.
Every single time I fix myself up, put on makeup, and buy new clothes, every single time I get robbed and put out. And this scam to take everything that I got, arrested or something to interrupt me in my appearance. I'm trying to prove it. You took a report for the other person. Why do you guys keep denying my reports?
Listen.
I have no place to go because the police department's aiding and abetting my abuse and haven't been held accountable.
Man, listen. We have more important things to do than to aid and abet the Cecil Hotel.
What happened today that you need me to help you?
The Cecil Hotel aids and abets itself.
The Cecil Hotel, you have to be there every day. That's control, coercive control.
It's not control. It's called rules. You have to.
But I don't want to be controlled and have to lug my things around and law enforcement enforces abuse on me because to try to control my appearance, knowing that I have to downsize.
Listen.
They're not gonna stop, sir.
All right.
It's just the same pattern. Same pattern. The minions right here, same pattern. It's abuse. Same pattern. I've been stuck all this time. Someone's laughing. Just like they do on Evil Lives Here and the psychopaths on TV after the serial killers. When someone's crying, the minions coming, trying to interrupt the video diary. Don't even want me talking to you. I'm trying to prove that they have these minions, the same minions on blocking my path, come in and help conceal their crimes. That's why they won't take reports for them. There was some right here ready to block the path until she saw my phone. He's waiting right there. They won't come in. It's happening at the police department. They're in cahoots together. The same thing. Then they'll have people terrorize me tonight. When these phones go dead, oh my goodness, they go crazy. And that's what they're trying to do is lash out emotionally. They'll arrest, they let me have it. Year after year. It's domestic abuse. Just the government's enlisted in it. Put outs over and over again, dragging my things out, degraded me, public humiliation, shelter to shelter, terrorized, denying me toilet tissue. This minion's still right here talking. They're right on ready, set. I gotta get away from here. I'm not gonna be able to upload. They're breaking into my computer. My devices.